finally, the acid-tongued fashion icon who...
Come on!
Hold on! Who's always trendy and trending, come to think of it. It's the former celeb housemate, Big Brother's bit on the side veteran, and one of my personal faves. It's Pete Burns. Calm down. So, Pete, is getting the first task, is it kind of like the poison chalice, do you think?
I can't say anything.
Why?
Because I worry about lawsuits and swear words. I'm fucking gagged. No, I think it's a good... I think it's good, and I think that in the tasks she did really quite well, because some of the lies she was telling were just beyond the pale. And she's thrown in the deep end, but as I always bang on about, she's already seen the show 1,000 times. Yeah. She knows what she's in for, so it's a good thing she did well. She did it very naturally, didn't she? She kind of natural. She's a played on her acting skills. Yeah, exactly. So, Pete, we've seen Romeo tonight give up his suitcase as part of the task. Is he nice fella or playing for friends, do you think? Last night I was doing the fashion commentary and I got to see all the VTs. And I was in a foul mood because I've got a vagina today because my knob froze solid in that pee. I went for a pee and it was like glacier mints. Anyway, I was in a foul mood for most of them. And then when he came on, I thought he was a real gentleman. I think he's doing really well without his suitcase, and he looked great. He looked fantastic. We're going to talk more about fashion a little bit later on, aren't we? I can't. Pete's like, you can, Pete, you can. Vanessa, do you think about now, but what were some of them thinking last night with their launch outfits? Now, I thought they all looked quite nice. Oh, you liar. I did! But there is one man, quite clearly, who might disagree with me. Pete Burns, come and join me on the sofa. How are you doing, Pete?
I'm doing absolutely fine. Actually, I'm not. One of my bollocks has just fallen out. And these tights are from the 80s and they're starting to split. The stitches are rotten, so by the end of this, there'll be bollocks flapping everywhere.
You are looking wonderful, though.
Oh, thank you. I stuck my finger in a wet socket. And...
You always up the ante when you come in your
That's my job, looking ridiculous. Brilliant. It's a filthy job, but someone's got to do it.
But we love it, don't we?
Yeah. Thank you.
We do love it. Oh, look, he's getting cosy.
I'm crippled.
So, Pete, in summary of last night's outfits, was it red carpet or more carpet world?
You want to say the truth?
Of course, that's why you're here.
It was used sanitary towel.
We did ask him for his opinion.
Don't ask me if you don't want it.
Exactly,
it was lovely. It was red carpet, Axminster. Fantastic.
Now, you were on the front line with our ever-glamorous Lauren Harries last night. Shall we see who you thought was fashionista?
You know what? I kind of wish we didn't have to see it because it was so cold up there and I had about 190 coffees and no cigarettes for an hour. I was in a vile mood and I
Let's see who's fashionista and
I'm
who's
warning you, I'm
nasty.
sorry for some of it, but some of it I stand by and I never apologise.
Boring! OK, we're here tonight at the launch of Celebrity Big Brother. We're looking for Fashion Ho of the Year. Oh, we've got an Elvis impersonator!
But he's always tried to look like Elvis. Oh, my God! What is he, a cowboy?
Oh, my
And blonde, he should never be, because his eyes, you don't even see his eyes. He should be black. Well, not black, but black hair.
Now we've got Natalie Cassidy. If that dress goes up wrong, we're going to see a twat.
Natalie's appeared in theatre in the Vagina Monologues.
Right now, I'm wishing I had a vagina because my dick is turning blue with the cold.
Well, I'm just cold.
Oh! 4 skanky old tits for the price of 2.
Crappy, tardy sluts!
How can the British public tell you apart?
One has a beard, the other has a moustache.
He looks
He's wearing an Aqualand jumper. A leather-studded jockstrap under his crimpoline trousers and a butt plug.
It's the sort of thing you'd wear in a pub in Wales.
From a celebrity appearance point of view, he was a limp dick.
Gareth Sears and his ideal date would be George Clooney.
Well,
I
what
don't
do you
about
know?
that.
As my mother would say, he looks like he'd wash his hands after he took a piss. She is fabulous.
Nicholas brought in 14 pairs of shoes, but only 7 pairs of knickers.
The thing about Nicola is she can share those knickers with Andrew Stone.
Thumbs up on me.
And I have those very same shoes. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic.
Fabulous.
Her implants are encased in a sequin smock.
But she should be wearing pop socks. I love it, love it, love it. Fashion, fashion, amazing. Let's hope he's not a bore like the others.
Or a whore.
There's a few in there.
Oh my God!
Oh, now that's glamour. We love you.
So, Lauren, are you happy with everything?
No, Pete, I want more black.
Good, huh? Very, very good. So, Pete,
Yeah.
I know it was very cold, but it did look like you had a lot of fun out there.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun, but before we went to film, we were up on that platform for a whole hour.
Yeah.
And I've got the attention span of a fruit fly. I get bored really quickly.
Okay.
So I loved it once we were off and going, but it's the waiting around bit.
So whose outfit offended you the most, would you say?
Natalie Cassidy.
Why? That was just like
Look, she's a great
black
actress.
dress.
She's a great actress and stuff like that, but I have my own personal reasons for this.
Okay.
She did a fitness video. She was skinny as a rake. I bought the fitness video thinking, there is hope, there is hope. And she came out like a seal.
Oh, I'm loving her new hair.
Honey, she probably doesn't do her own fitness video. And I think, I'm going to say something really bad now.
Oh, no.
Celebrities are
Where's the libel
overpaid.
button?
I'm one of them. We're overpaid. It's our job to starve, chain smoke, get anorexia, take drugs, and be punished in shows like this. Because we're in a very privileged position, so she's a celebrity who doesn't starve. All celebrities should starve.
Oh, no, Pete. No. I don't agree with you on that one.
Well, I don't give a flying fuck.
No, you don't. Who impressed you the most with their choice?
There was a couple of them. Romeo looked particularly elegant, and he comes across
He
as really
looked
nice. He
beautiful,
looked
didn't he?
absolutely
Yeah.
stunning. Georgia Salper. I'm not reading a pizza menu, by the way. I just don't know who the hell they all are. Nicola McQueen, Natasha Giggs. I don't think... I'm not actually sure if Nicola McLean is an Essex girl. Is she?
I don't think she is she?
But she looks like one, as far as I'm concerned.
But her dress was
Essex girls
gorgeous.
can do no wrong. They're full on false lash, false tits, false teeth, false feet, false vaginas. Fabulous. Essex is the Hollywood of England.
Who do you think played it too safe? I mean, this is kind of
Well, you know,
the runway to the world going into the Big Brother house.
Really, the other thing is, if you're going to be... It's a big deal going into that house. You've got to turn it out and make an effort, because, I mean, I did.
Yes.
I spent a fortune on my going-in outfit. In fact,
We're
it was
gonna
so
look at your
expensive
outfit
I
in a
wore
minute.
it again.
Yeah.
Because it was like a iconic thing that I had to do again, because that was the standard, that was the
Here's yours,
template that
Pete.
I'd set. Yeah. Shit wig. That was the template that I'd set, because it was a big deal to me, and I think a lot of them were kind of disrespectful. How many million people watch this? They want to look at something, they want to look up to something, it's something to aspire to, and I don't really think any of them gave 100% of something to aspire to.
Okay. There were a lot of people tweeting last night. I want to see if you agree with what they said. Martin Tollerfield tweeted, Natalie Cassidy, Frocky Horror Show.
I agree.
You agree? Do you agree, guys?
You know, I'm being flippant, but I do think it's a celebrity duty to look as good as you can, be as thin as you can, and suffer like a bitch.
In Pete's opinion. Nikki Bennett said, I'm loving Michael's shirt. Proper statement maker. He had the Stars and Stripes shirt on, cowboy hat.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what he had on. He looked like he was wearing an old tablecloth from Ed's Diner. And, you know, I don't know why he'd gone blonde. I preferred him when he looked like he was wearing a licorice wig and looked like a third-rate Elvis impersonator.
But there is something still quite sexy about Michael
Emma,
Madsen.
you know, you just had
and
a-
I think it's his voice.
You've just had a baby, your hormones are all over the place. If you think that's sexy, you need to get yourself a flipping 9-foot dildo.
George Hayward had it. Frankie looks like a tablecloth with a wig.
I completely agree. Tablecloth is not the first kind of rag, as in jam, that comes to mind.
I'm not a fan of Frankie's hair either, so I'm going with you.
Oh, it's awful. Looks like an old mop.
So, do you think...
But hold on, why the hell is he in there? He got kicked out of a game show, or a challenge show, for doing drugs. What kind of standard is that to set to youth today? I'm going to be in Big Brother, I'm a celebrity. Oh, fuck off.
I think he's going to be quite good, though.
Fuck off.
Pete, thank you very much. Pete Burns, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Pete. You swore a lot, but it's fine.
Okay.
Coming up, we're going to be finding out just how normal our celebrities are. My money is probably on not very. We'll see when
They shouldn't be normal.
They shouldn't. Now, Pete, Andrew, we saw working the room last night.
Can't say anything.
Do you think he's...
Look, hun.
Do you think he's going to be a
I'm
friend?
gonna say
Is he
it.
going to be a friend to all?
Don't ask me a question.
Oh, no.
I was unfortunate enough to work with Andrew for 2 whole weeks. I, myself, maybe others are very confused, questionable about Andrew's sexuality. He's going for what I call a brown pound.
Right, OK. I
Work
don't
it
quite
out.
know what that is, and I don't think I want to.
The pink
so,
pound, the brown pound, same thing.
OK, so let's move on to Vanessa. Do you think this could be the start of a beautiful... if Vanessa's able to speak right now.
When I confronted the issue with him, are you... he said, if I was, no females would buy my records. Isn't that deluded? This is the days of George Michael.
Well,
Girls aren't that stupid.
he isn't here to defend himself, though, Pete, so we can't...
Bring the bitch on.
We can't go there. Pete.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me do the question first.
OK.
Kirk also fancies Georgia. We saw him tell Romeo this evening. Do you think we'll see these two get together?
Well, there's showmances and real things. Kirk's really sweet. She's gorgeous. It might happen for the purpose of publicity. And I think when you're in there, you kind of lose your basket a little bit and you'll fall in love with anyone. I mean, I did with that, I've forgotten his name, the politician. I got a big
George
crush.
Galloway.
Yeah. I was ready to be the first lady, I'll tell you. The Iron Lady. You do. And then I got out and thought, shit, he's old enough to be my granddad. In fact, he was younger than me. But he had a you know, but you just do, and I hope so, because it'll make for good viewing.
Yeah. OK, what do you lucky man, Vanessa?
I've got an idea.
Pete.
I think Andrew Stone with Frankie Kokoza, that's going to happen.
Aaron, whilst
moving
we're on the
swiftly on.
subject of Frankie,